Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel and back to my daily challenge mini series. Today is a general daily challenge, and that is to skin 2 snakes. This should be a super easy one. Snakes are all over the map, but just in case you're struggling to get one to pop up, I want to give you a quick tip and show you a couple of my favorite locations to make it a little bit easier for you. Let's get into it. Okay, my biggest tip for snakes is just to ride through brush, through bushes. So whether you're in New Austin, there's a lot, the plains, there's a lot, any of the wooded areas. So anywhere where there's a lot of brush or bushes, ride straight through them because snakes tend to be in there. And that leads to one of my favorite locations to go grab my 2 snakes, and that is right here in the plains. There's a line of a whole bunch of like brush and bushes that you can ride through, and I usually get 1 to 2 snakes here. As you can see, this location is right outside of Blackwater, so it's super convenient because you can just fast travel to Blackwater and then it's literally right outside of town. I apologize when I'm trying to show the exact spot. I was fighting some stick drift a little bit on this controller that I was using, but you can see it's right there where the word Blackwater is. You can see where I put the dot. That's right where that line of brush is. And if you ride through there, again, a lot of times I get 2 snakes in there. I got 1 today, but it's just a great little spot. It's very consistent for me, so there's almost always at least 1 snake in there. This leads me into tip number 2, which is if you're struggling to get animals to spawn in, so even as you're riding around, you're not seeing a lot of animals out in the world, birds flying in the air, you could just have a broken or a bad lobby. It does happen less, I feel like, now than it used to, but if you are experiencing that, just try to load into a new lobby. Just keep in mind, with an online game, the more people in the lobby, the more people that are competing for resources, and spawns are, again, not 100% guarantee. So if you're struggling, just, again, try to reload into a new lobby and see if the animal spawns are a little bit better in that one. Okay guys, that leads me to my next favorite location, which is going to be the Blackbone Forest area. This is actually my #1 location in story because you can go there with Arthur, and it is very easy to get 10 perfect snakes for that saddle. And what you're going to do is you're going to fast travel to Strawberry and then just set a waypoint. I show you here on the map where Blackbone is, but it's outside of Owanjila as if you're heading north to go to Big Valley. And then what I do is once I get to the little river that's running along the road just north of Owanjila, is ride through the bushes there close to the water because you're almost guaranteed to get at least 1 snake there. That's another really good spot. But if you don't find one along the river, keep going up all the way to Blackbone Forest. And again, you want to ride through the bushes and around the logs here. This is a really good spot. It's not as good as in story, of course, because again, a lot of people online are competing for spawns and resources, but this is a really good spot for me as well. Now, keep in mind, it was nighttime when I got there, so I wasn't able to show actually getting a snake there because I didn't have time before work to wait for morning to happen again. So you do want to go in the morning or throughout the day. Nighttime is not really a good time for snakes to spawn, so just keep that in mind as well. And my final tip is just keep in mind that the Ropke RDO map, not the collector's map, is a great resource. Again, if you're just trying to find something specific, you can go here, you can go to animals, and you can just mark where all the snakes are and try different spots. But again, make sure you're riding through bushes and brush and areas like that because it'll make it a lot easier to find those snakes. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking with it until the end. If you found this video helpful and informative, I'd appreciate it if you'd leave it a like. If you have any questions or you want to share your best snake location, please leave a comment below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.